Hello, everyone, and welcome to Flash English Academy. I'm Monica.
And I'm John. We're here to help you improve your English listening skills. In each episode, we provide keywords and examples to help you better understand the content we're going to discuss. Today, we're talking about an important topic for all learners, reading habits. So, let's get started.
Before we dive into today's topic, let's review some keywords that will help you better understand our episode. Comprehension. This word means the ability to understand something. Example: improving your reading comprehension can help you grasp complex texts. Retention. This word refers to the ability to remember information. Example: good reading habits can enhance your retention of new vocabulary. Engagement. This word means the state of being involved or interested in something. Example: high engagement with the text can make reading more enjoyable. Skimming. This word means reading something quickly to get the main ideas. Example: skimming is useful for previewing a text to understand its general content. Scanning. This word means looking through a text quickly to find specific information. Example: scanning helps you locate dates or names in a text quickly.
Now that we know our keywords, let's dive into today's topic. Good reading habits are essential for academic success and personal growth. Monica, what do you think is the most important aspect of developing effective reading habits?
I think one of the most important aspects is consistency. Just like with any other skill, the more you practice reading, the better you become at it. Setting aside a regular time each day for reading can help make it a habit. It doesn't have to be hours at a time. Even 20 to 30 minutes daily can make a big difference. When I was younger, I made sure to read a little bit each night before bed, and it helped me develop a love for reading. What about you, John? What do you consider crucial for effective reading habits?
I completely agree with you, Monica. Consistency is key. I also believe that finding material that genuinely interests you is essential. When you're interested in what you're reading, you're more likely to stay engaged and comprehend the material better. Whether it's novels, articles, or even comics, choose something that you find enjoyable. This makes reading less of a chore and more of a pleasure. Monica, how do you stay engaged while reading, especially with more challenging texts?
Staying engaged, especially with challenging texts, can be tricky, but I find that breaking the reading into manageable chunks helps a lot. I set small goals, like reading a certain number of pages or chapters in one sitting. Taking notes or highlighting key points as I read also keeps me actively involved with the material. Another technique I use is to discuss what I'm reading with others, which can provide new insights and make the experience more interactive. John, do you have any tips for improving comprehension and retention while reading?
Improving comprehension and retention requires active reading strategies. One method I find effective is annotating the text. Writing notes in the margins, underlining important sentences, and summarizing paragraphs in your own words can significantly boost comprehension. Additionally, reviewing what you've read soon after finishing helps with retention. I also like to create mind maps or outlines of the material, which can help visually organize the information. Monica, how do you approach skimming and scanning when you need to read quickly?
Skimming and scanning are great techniques for reading quickly without sacrificing understanding. When I skim, I focus on headings, subheadings, and the first and last sentences of paragraphs to get a general idea of the content. For scanning, I look for keywords or phrases related to the information I need. These techniques are particularly useful for academic reading, where you might need to identify key points quickly. John, how do you incorporate vocabulary building into your reading habits?
Building vocabulary is a crucial part of improving reading skills. When I encounter new words, I make a note of them and look up their meanings. I also try to use these new words and sentences to reinforce my understanding. Reading a variety of genres and subjects exposes you to different vocabulary, which can enhance your language skills. Another tip is to use context clues within the text to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words. Monica, how do you find time to read in your busy schedule?
Finding time to read can be challenging, but I make it a priority. I carry a book or have an e-reader app on my phone so I can read during short breaks or while commuting. Setting aside dedicated reading time, like before bed or first thing in the morning, also helps. It's about making reading a part of your daily routine. Even if it's just for a few minutes each day, it adds up over time. John, do you have any final tips for our listeners on developing effective reading habits?
Absolutely. One of the most important things to remember is to be patient with yourself. Developing good reading habits takes time and consistency. Set realistic goals and gradually increase the difficulty of the material you read. Also, don't be afraid to abandon a book if it's not engaging. Find something else that excites you. Lastly, join a book club or reading group if you can. Discussing books with others can provide new perspectives and keep you motivated. Monica, any final words from you?
I'd just like to echo John's sentiments. Developing effective reading habits is a journey, and it's important to enjoy the process. Be consistent, choose materials that interest you, and don't hesitate to explore different genres and formats. Reading not only improves your language skills, but also broadens your horizons. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Flash English Academy. We hope you found the keywords and today's discussion helpful. Keep practicing and see you next time.
See you next time.